Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel Food and Feliz. Today I'm making Colombian tamales, to be more specific, tamales tolimenses, which are from the region of Tolima, Colombia. This is a delicious dish that is enjoyed during the holidays, mainly Christmas. As always, the ingredients in the recipe will be posted down below. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button for some awesome cooking and baking videos every week. Now, let's get cooking. I'm starting a day ahead by making the adobo as a marinade. I will be using this marinade for the pork ribs and the chicken. This is a Colombian seasoning that adds flavor and color. If you can't find this, sazon goya works too. I'm adding a lot of spices like oregano, thyme, adobo goya, black pepper, cumin, and salt. I'm also adding some beer in the marinade, and the flavor really comes through once it's cooked. I'm poking holes into the meat just to help the marinade seep in more, and then placing it in containers and letting it sit overnight. These scallions and garlic will be lightly fried in vegetable oil, just until the flavor has been infused, and then I'll be adding 2 cups of jasmine rice, followed by 3 cups of water. To the rice, I'll also be adding half of a chicken bouillon cube and half of an envelope of sazon goya. On medium heat, I'm letting the rice boil until the water has evaporated. I also add some salt to taste. After 30 minutes of cooking, I add 1 more cup of water and cook for an additional 30 minutes. Then the rice is done.
We know it's been so hard waiting for that one thing we know we need. Even though we are bound to break them, our hearts will be so relieved.
These scallions will be fried in the pork fat, and I'm also going to be adding a little bit of meat marinade for some additional flavor.
Yeah, we know it's been so hard waiting for that one.
I'm also cooking the chicken and pork beforehand, just to prevent them from being raw.
Our hearts will be so relieved, we so relieved, we so relieved, we so relieved, we so relieved, so relieved, so relieved, so relieved, so relieved, so relieved, so relieved.
Now it's time to prepare the masa. The masa serves as the binder and will keep everything in the tamale together, as well as make it taste good. I want to make sure that the masa is the right consistency, almost like pancake batter. When the masa looks good, I add some peas. In this case, I used canned peas. I'll also be adding the rice that I cooked the night before. Once the ingredients are incorporated, the masa should feel like a soft Play-Doh. When it's time to cook the tamales, it's important to use a steamer or a pot that has a rack so that they don't cook directly on the heat. You want them to cook by steam. Now I'm prepping for the toppings that will be placed on top of the filling. I'm adding the scallion and pork fat mixture that's been cooled into the masa. This will help the masa to stay moist and of course adds additional flavor. When I went to the Hispanic market, I found these plantain leaves in the frozen aisle. I made sure to pick the ones that looked green and had not been ripped. Now it's time to assemble. I have my leaves ready, as well as my masa, garlic cloves, kitchen twine, an egg slicer, the chicken and ribs, and sliced carrots. Also, hard-boiled eggs, sliced onions, and parsley sprigs. I start assembling the tamal by adding some masa, and then a piece of chicken and a piece of rib. Next I add a slice of egg, a garlic clove, 2 carrots, sliced onions, and a parsley sprig. And I top it off with some more masa. It's important to make sure you don't leave any holes when tying up the tamal. You also don't want to tie them too tight or else the leaves will break. fill the pot with water until there's some just a little above the rack, and then I place some plantain leaves so that tamales don't get stuck on the metal. I cook about 4 tamales at a time for 3 hours on medium-low heat, making sure to add more water into the pot if needed. Thank you for watching my video and I hope you enjoyed it. I post new cooking videos every week. If you'd like to see more, make sure to subscribe.